Oh.
The recording of this race is sponsored by JB Transmission. Specializing in foreign and domestic repairs, trust JB for all your performance needs. Check us out at www.jbtransmission.com or visit us at 256 St. Mary's Road in Winnipeg. This video production is sponsored by RD Sales and Service Limited. We service what others sell. For all mechanical repairs, trust our professionals. RD Sales and Service is a proud sponsor of the number 17 Super Truck and Sprint Car.
Starting on the pole in the Epic Dealer Solutions. And by the way, I want to say hi to Amanda from Epic Dealer Solutions. I saw Amanda here tonight, didn't get a chance to say hi, but hi Amanda, Epic Dealer Solutions, Grainmaster number 4, starting on the pole, Tabitha Wasilek at the wheel. Starting to her outside, we're looking for the Superior Asphalt number 5 of Rod Fiddler. Inside row 2. We are looking for the CJOB 68 Balkan & Sons number 14 of George Balkan. To his outside, S&S Auto Works number 15X of Scott Brown. Inside row 2. By the way, I believe that 15 car is for sale. I'm not certain of that, but I do think so. Inside on row number 3 in the Lettingham GM Reimer overhead door, Martin's Diesel Service number 55, it's Mike Martin. To his outside from Bloom North in the Penner Performance Penner Paint, number 20, it's Kevin Penner. Inside on row 4 in the Kissel and Associates number 88, it's Paul Veert. To his outside, it's Walt Morris in the number 9 car. Inside row 5, it's Bob Saindon in the St. Anne Auto Body entry. To his outside, the 46 is Kevin Gronheid. Row 6 has Bevan Cornelison inside in the 12. To his outside, it's Rick Fawcett in the Fawcett Auto Body, Curtis Carpets number 71. On the 7th row inside is Rob Gordon in the St. Vital Electric entry, 5X, and to his outside the 05, Donnell DeRoche, and on the back, Al Cito in the 50. Green flag for Dynasty Bathrooms. These are your Starbuck Credit Union Super Stocks, and boy, these guys are mean in business. Look at this. All right, we have a yellow flag. Ooh, that's a tough break. Who is that anyway? Walt Morris in the Enterprise Rent-A-Car, Winnipeg Dodge, number 9. Looks like it's running. Don't know how. Do you see what happened there, Darren? No? Okay, well, he could have problems. Rolled to a stop, and is he... He's having troubles with that 9 car. The Dodge Power Plant, there's 2 super stocks in this field with Dodge motors. The rest of them are Chevrolet. The 2 Dodges are the number 9 that's heading up to the pit area right now, the number 9 of Walt Morris, and the number 15 of Scott Brown. All the rest are small block Chevrolet powered. Rod Fiddler way up high, having a look at the racetrack way up on the high side. 1 lap complete. 14 remain as indicated on our Pepsi-Cola lap board. Well, don't forget, we have, oh yes, those bacon double cheeseburgers. You know, I've been doing all the work tonight, at least it seems that way. I haven't even had a chance to have a burger. I didn't even get to take part in the, yeah, you had yours, I'm sure you did. You had yours too? You probably had mine. You have mine or yours? Oh, you had yours. I thought you had mine.
Hey, Pat, now's a great time to remind the folks about the Al Delaney Memorial Race next Thursday here at Red River Co-op Speedway. And don't forget, you can get Al Delaney Memorial T-shirts behind the announcer's tower tonight, and you can get them at Rick Delane's trailer following the races. I don't know, is Krista still there? Or?
No, Krista,
okay. She moved?
Yeah, she moved the table. She wanted to watch some races, so don't blame her. But you can check it out at Rick Delane's number 1R Modified after the race. Is a great cause and a great looking t-shirt. Go see one of the Delane crew down there. You wonder how serious that race is next week? Well, the Modifieds are racing tonight for $400 to win. Okay, next week they're racing for $5,000 to win. $5,000. So yes, we will have some cars here. That is for sure. A couple of classes off next week. The late models are off next week. The NLRA is in Ada, Minnesota next Thursday. The Modifieds are here for the Al Delane Memorial. $5,000 to win. Modified Spectacular. How about Westbrook Manufacturing throwing $3,000 into the kitty for the Al Delane Memorial race? What a great. That's unbelievable, actually. Chris is a great guy. That's pretty good of him. That's unbelievably good of him, really. We're going back to green for 14. These are the Starbucks Credit Union Superstocks. Bevan Cornelison off the top of turn number 4 in the 12 car. That brings out the yellow flag. And Scott Brown is going to be disappointed to see that yellow, but everybody else is going to like it. Well, they get started on the Delaware double file restart. Well, Rod Fiddler and everybody from second on back is going to like that. Never like to let the leader get too far away on you. And this Delaware double file is a great way to get everybody back in the hunt. There's Bevan Cornelison on the back straightaway. He went over turn 4, and he comes back on and will tag the field by virtue of causing that yellow. I believe we have 3 down. Oh, we're told the 5X. That's the 5X of Rob Gordon's yellow. Rob Gordon in the 5X is getting that yellow flag, so I guess that means they'll put the 12 car back where he was, and so that's what the girls have to do right now. The drivers have receivers in their ear. That's a one-way radio. The computer laptop here has the realignment, so they tell them over the receiver who's in what spot, and then they tell them double file, let's go racing. So they're lined up and ready to go right now. Scott Brown with the restart lead, and he looks to be untouchable so far. We only have 3 green laps done, but boy, I think the longer this one goes, the farther away he may well get from the rest of the field. Kendall Bacco, number 15X, with the restart lead. These are your Starbucks Credit Union Superstocks, brought to you tonight by Dynasty Bathrooms. "12 laps up on the Pepsi board. 8 miles, 7 minutes, 56 seconds on the clock. If we can stay green, we'll make the time no problem, but we're going back to green right now with the Starbucks Credit Union Superstocks. Three wide in turn number 2. Wow, the 55 of Martin, the 20 of Penner, the 5 of Fiddler. Rod Fiddler had a good hold on second spot, but After that restart, he's back to 4th position. Paul Veert looking to make the bottom work in the 88 car. At times it looks like that's the answer, but Donnell DeRoche splits a couple of guys as he heads down the back straightaway and into the top 6. Ooh, look out, Rod Fiddler up pretty high to the concrete wall in the 5 car. Paul Veert on the bottom in the 88, but is unable to complete the pass on Fiddler's number 5. They are side by side as they head down into turn 3. Veert has to get off. Oh, look out, Rod Fiddler. Oh, man, almost hit the concrete wall again. Only this time almost had the door bars to the end of the wall, but Rod Fiddler wisely got on the binders, and that is the 5X of Rob Gordon, and if he brings that yellow out, that'll be his second one, and that will mean, once again, if you cause 2 yellows in the same event, you are sent to the pit area. Now, I'm not sure he has caused that one. You can see he's involved in it, but I didn't see how he got there. So we'll see and await on the ruling from our race director, Dale McEwen. All right, we realign them. When they cross the Winnipeg Free Press start finish line, of course, that is the line in the sand, as it were, where the transponders register their position as they cross the finish line every lap. Uh-oh, the black flag is coming out for somebody. That means a disqualification. Let's see who's getting it. Let's see who that black flag is for. Uh-oh, 5X. Oh. Dennis, you're number 1 in someone else's book, too. Well, nobody likes to see get sent to the pit area, but you never can tell. Rob Gordon in the 5X may have seen things differently from the driver's seat than our race director saw from up here, but in any case, nobody likes to get sent to the pit area, so I can't blame Rob Gordon for that. All right, we realign them. The Delaware double file. This time Scott Brown with the restart lead, but this time second place starter Kevin Penner chooses the high side in the number 20 car. Inside on row 2, it is the 55. 3rd place right now, Mike Martin. 4th place is Rod Fiddler's number 5. And we pace him down the back straightaway. Scott Brown brings him around through the back straightaway to turn 3. You can see the fellas and the one lady lining them up, tighten that lineup up nose to tail. And when the green flies, we are back to green for Dynasty Bathrooms. Here we go. Top 8 cars setting quite a pace here. Is it what the? We have a spinner in turn 2, and I think it looks like Rick Fawcett. I'm not sure, but once again, we can see who's sitting there. I didn't see how he got there, so we'll await the ruling from our competition director here and see who gets that yellow flag. Once again, if you cause the yellow flag, you go to the back of the pack. So you may well be the guy sitting there, but if someone helped you get there, well, then our competition director and the flagman make that decision, and if whoever helped you gets a helping hand to the back of the pack. If it is felt by our track officials that there was something deliberate done, and not just a racing incident, but something deliberate like I'm going to get you sort of thing, they can disqualify the driver right there on the spot. That does not happen very often, thankfully. These guys are fierce competitors on the racetrack, but they all want to stay on it and enjoy the time and money they spend on these race cars. Well, we have Rick Fawcett stopped on the front straightaway having a conference with Russell Smith, our front straightaway official and our scale operator. Rick's likely wondering if he's got both fenders rubbing the tire or just the right rear. George Balkin with a right rear fender rubbing his right rear tire. So we have 5 down and 10 to go. And Scott Brown's tail flap there, it looks like it could not be long for this world. If that tail flap falls off and causes a yellow flag, that ain't good. So I'm sure Scott Brown's guys that help him out on that race car are discussing it right now. How many rivets are in that thing, guys? It's going to stay, isn't it? Oh, yeah, it's going to stay. No problem. Oh, yeah. All right. We are going to the single file restart. The cone is on the front chute. No passing until you pass the cone. You must stay nose to tail until you pass that cone. We are 1 lap to green. All right, single file style, 5 down, 10 to go. These are your Starbucks Credit Union Super Stocks, and there's 1 minute and 12 seconds on the clock. That means that when that clock ticks down to 0, should another yellow flag come out, we will go to a green-white checkered situation and end the race. So if this race goes green, we're going for 10 times. Here we go. Uh-oh, 46 car stopped on the front straightaway. Heads up, everybody. Stay away from the concrete. That's the bonus of receivers right there. Our competition director is able to tell the drivers, stay to the bottom, fellas. We got a stop car up by the wall. If we were unable to talk with those drivers, there was a chance someone could come flying off of there and drive into the back of that 46 car. And you'll see the clock is down to 0. So the push truck comes out. Look at this. We got a push truck for the push truck. We're organized, let me tell you. Oh, we got security. I think you guys better go back to your seats, so you're going to get, I don't know, what would you get? A talking to, I guess? I suppose. 46, a Greg Gronhide, unfortunately stops on the front straightaway, and he needs what my old friend Jim Corcoran calls a lift and carry to get off the racetrack. Our record tonight, Johnny on the spot, as are our 2 push trucks, our Jeeps. Getting the job done. Keeping things moving smoothly here, so we have 2 to go. If you look at the Pepsi board, we had 8 or 10 or whatever it was, but the boys ran the clock out. And it is unfortunate because in most of these instances, the guys that are in the race aren't the guys shortening the races. However, that's how it goes. We're down to 2 laps. They'll take the green flag, the white flag, the checkered flag, and that'll be it. Scott Brown is loving that. Kevin Penner in the 20 and the 55 of Mike Martin, the 5 of Fiddler, the 88 and the 05 aren't liking that much, but that's how it goes. Scott Brown has to lead 2 more laps. Groenhide's 46 is on the hook to the pit area. Oh, and there you see why. The drive shaft laying on the front straightaway. Yes, don't forget, if you've lost your iPod, let me say this, if you've lost your iPod and you don't know you have, and if you've been drinking, please don't drive, because if you haven't realized you lost your iPod, you sure shouldn't be driving your car home. Check your pocket. If you came with an iPod, see if you still got it. Because I didn't come with one, but the odds of me going home with one are getting pretty good. All right, push trucks to the infield. Dennis Korn shows him the green. 2 to go. The boys have been told on the receiver. Okay, guys, 2 to go, nose to tail. All right, Scott Brown parades him around nice and slow. The leader sets the pace. However, when he gets halfway down the back straightaway, he cannot slow up. That pace he's going right now, from the point right there, he cannot slow down. The idea was, in days gone by, a guy would tap the brakes. By the time everybody got finished tapping the brakes, he was back on the gas and long gone. It's called brake checking, and you can't do it anymore, and that's why the speed is constant from halfway down the back straightaway to right there. Here we go. Mike Martin in the 55, the 20 of Penner know that the clock is ticking, and very quickly. This time they come around to 2 to go, and they are side by side for second and third. Penner with the advantage moves into the second spot. 1 lap to go. Mike Martin down on the bottom of turn 1, looking to get inside the 20 of Kevin Penner, but is unable to make the pass stick. This is it through turn 3 and 4. The checkers are waving. They're side by side for second. Your winner is Scott Brown in the 15X. Second spot goes to the 20 of Kevin Penner. Third to the 55 of Mike Martin. Fourth to the 5 of Rod Fiddler. And rounding out the top 5, the 05 of Donnell DeRoche. Well, the top 5 cars need to cross the scale and weigh no less than 2,800 pounds. No less than 2,800. The Superstock main event is done. We have modifieds, lightning sprints, and late models to come.